It's very devastating to lose a piece of your family's property, because not only do you lose the property, you feel like you're losing a piece of your family. That's the biggest thing. I felt like I went through another burial of my father.
We went down to Sandridge, South Carolina with the NYU Civil Rights and Racial Justice Clinic to work with our client, the NAACP of South Carolina, to try and combat a highway that's being constructed through a historically black community and will displace about 6 families who have lived in the community for hundreds of years at this point.
Highway development right now is major. And I'm not saying it's not necessary, but I think it would be helpful if it was planned in such a way it wouldn't impact on those it's going to create the most hardship for.
So what we're seeing in the Sandridge community and other communities of color around the country is part of a history of our transportation system being built in a way that communities of color are forced to house a lot of the harms of our transportation system, the worst parts, and getting to enjoy very little of the good parts.
With a highway coming through the community, what we perceive, it eventually will flood all of us out.
We live in the wetland. What's going to happen to me right here? I will be flooded out.
Because the highway is going to be built on an area that has a lot of wetlands, it's covered by the Clean Water Act. And so the Army Corps of Engineers needs to approve a permit to construct the road. And we've been writing letters of concern and advocacy, communicating to the Army Corps the way that the flooding and water quality effects of the road are going to have disparate effects based on race.
Having NYU and partnering with the NAACP has been what we consider a godsend.
It puts a great spark in us. You know, there is somebody who cares about what's happening with us.
I think we've had a tremendous impact as a clinic on the struggles and the fight of the Sandridge community. But of course, this has been a really incredible learning opportunity for our NYU law students in the clinic. And I think are really leaving their clinical experience stronger and better lawyers and stronger and better problem solvers.
Professors Deborah Archer and Joseph Schottenfeld are exceptional advocates, and to have their vote of confidence makes me feel that I should believe in myself.
When we arrived in Sandridge that first night, they welcomed us with a huge homemade meal. They had planned a town hall for us. Just receiving that warm welcome from a community that has endured so much for so many years was just inspiring.
This is Job Abraham Blaine, the first black county cop. Grandma Addie is over here. They were sharecropping. This is Hannah Hemingway, my great-grandmother, 8-time removed. We consider her to be one of the mothers of Sandridge. We are left to protect them and their legacy and their resting spot.
My biggest thing is I don't want anybody else to have to suffer the way we have suffered for a road that don't need to be there.